Hello and welcome to the Day There Dudes. I'm Izzy.
I'm Raka. Hello, hello, hello. And a big thank you to all our fan base. It's growing in leaps and bounds every day around the world into the outer space solar system. Thank you for listening, liking, subscribing. Rock on.
Yep, and as usual, click the like, subscribe, man, for more quality content. Now, we're gonna do a quick review of this Amazon Prime movie that came out last week.
I believe Friday of last week, which would have been May something or other, or the end of April.
Yeah, end of April. I think April 30th. I think it actually came out. But all right, Tom Clancy's Without Remorse, starring Michael B. Jordan, Jodie Turner-Smith, Jamie Bell, Guy Pearce, Lauren London, and directed by Stefano Sollima.
Stefano!
Okay, obviously, if you guys know, it deals with the character who, spoiler alert, is a big character in the Tom Clancy Jack Ryan universe. Okay, and this is loosely based off of a book, which fans really love this book, and the movie. Well, we'll get into it. So, Rocket, take it away.
All right, so basically, in a nutshell, this is a revenge story.
Yes.
Secret agents, operative. He is in a mission.
Yeah, he's a Navy SEAL.
Aleppo, Syria. Just like many black ops operations, he goes undercover. They're told to do X. They end up doing Y. He wants to know why they're in a facility with Russian military, hardware, whatnot. Things get deep. He loses one of his men, pisses him off.
Yep.
All right. He said his piece. He vented. Obviously, there's clashes with CIA, bureaucracy, and whatnot.
Let's not forget. Sorry to interject. The character of John Kelly, played by Michael B. Jordan, is supposed to be like an extreme badass. Like you put badasses, he's like one notch above. So, go on.
And we'll get to that because that's one of my pet peeves. Back in the States, his pregnant wife.
Yes. Played by Lauren London.
There's a home invasion takes place. And before that, simultaneously, some of his men is getting killed off.
Mm-hmm.
So he's wounded in the home invasion. They leave him alive. He is beyond upset. He is torn apart. Wants to get to the bottom of things. There's layers and layers of it's a black ops outfit. So there's layers that he can't penetrate through, and he doesn't know exactly what's going on. When he finally gets a hold of information his way, which is roughing things out, even though they declared, the powers that be declared it dead, and it's a done deal, he finds out more and more dirty stuff, to the point that he's also being used as a pawn,
right,
in this international setting that wants a conflict between U.S. and Russia. Right. That's it. That's about it. I don't know if you have anything else to say. I don't know if there's much more to go into before I get in my teeth into this.
Well, I mean, just gonna add a little bit. Jamie Bell plays I forgot the character's name, but he's kind of like CIA intelligence, and starts off as a bad guy, or what was perceived to be a bad guy. Like he knew why Russia was there and what was going on and everything else. So yeah, you get into all the bureaucratic BS. Guy Pearce plays the head of the FBI, I think.
CIA or something.
One of those two. No, the secretary. He plays Secretary of Defense. That's what he plays. And his smarky, stupid face. You want to punch it, but we'll get into that later. And yeah, basically, like Rocka said, revenge. A revenge film wrapped up in an espionage, spy turncoat type thing. So go ahead, dig in.
All right, I got no problem with the acting. I thought everybody played the roles well. In fact, uh, Michael B. Jordan's character's lead person, she rocks. She's solid in this. She's beyond solid. She's awesome. So I don't have an issue with that. The writing, the direction, the beats, the pacing, it's so average. Now, for a movie like this, if you want to be entertained, it's fine. But it's not. It's that Tom Clancy freaking trilogy. It's he's supposed to be super badass. He's supposed to be all this. I didn't get all that.
You know what
I left the movie largely disappointed.
You know what I think? Not factually, I'm not exactly certain, but I think if this movie was funded by Amazon, I think the budget might not have been what a movie of this caliber should do. The book for this movie was optioned in 1993 for reported 2.5 million at that time. So people have been waiting for this shit for a long, long time, and they get this. So you look at the reviews. A lot of fans of the book lambasted this film and hated it. So I
I'll
thought,
be honest, I didn't listen to any. I didn't read any reviews. This is my own pure, unsolicited review. I'm largely disappointed. You have you have an A-list actor. He's on the precipice. He's in with Apollo and all the other movies. He's bringing Black Panther. He's bringing in attention. He's got a name. Granted, he may not be Will Smith or The Rock at this point, but he's ascending.
yeah.
Especially when you have this role, you're thinking, okay, he's going to be badass. He's going to be the new Rambo. I got none of that.
You're
There's
right.
some clever things. There's some clever military and strategic moves and stuff, but you didn't see out of this world hand-to-hand combat. You didn't see him against 100 people. He got wounded. He got hurt. He was very vulnerable. You didn't see some MacGyver innovative stuff there. So disappointed in the directors, the writers, the special effects, like all across the board. I was just expecting way more.
Right.
And then they delivered.
No, I get that. I mean, yeah, it could have been so much better. I mean, I guess the most exciting part to me was again, spoilers abound, was probably after the credits and you get the added scene, and that basically they introduce Rainbow Six is the next movie. It's coming. So basically he says he comes back to Washington. He meets up with Ritter, Jimmy Bell, who now is the head of CIA. And he's like, well, you know what? I'm back. I'd like to make this special force, only 6 of us from different countries, different, and we all have a specialty and we're all badass and, whatever. And, but I want you to talk to the president and tell him this personally. He was like, anything else? And what do you want to call yourself? Rainbow. Dun dun dun. That probably was probably the best thing in the film, the preparation or the expectation of.
How telling is that was the best thing after credit, post credits?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what you want to do. This is not anything new. This is not rocket science. This is not just Marvel stuff. Everybody, you have a series in mind. You have to come out of the gate hot. You can't build up and be like, oh, wait, you got to wait for Return of the Jedi. No. You come out with Star Wars, you come out with guns blazing. You don't get the hook. Number 2 is going to get less people than number 1.
Yeah, but already it did pretty good numbers. It did better numbers. If I'm not mistaken, it did better numbers than Wonder Woman. It did better numbers than I think 3 other films that came out recently. So
I think it got better numbers, but I think it got worse reviews.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Well, in this day and age, with CGI way it is, it's so largely disappointing now. The bar has been set really high, and not just talking about Transformers, superheroes, and intergalactic gods. We're talking about explosions, gunfight. A lot of stuff, to be honest, is a little dated.
well,
You got drones, you got technology.
I told everyone who within earshot about this film, I'm like, you know what? And I told everybody, if you think of it as an '80s film, you'll like it better. Like an '80s action film, you like it better.
Yeah, but you got case in point right there. That's you're narrowing your target audience.
Well, of
If
course. I mean, I think, I mean, let's not get too crazy, but maybe the director was ill suited. I mean,
it glaring,
there was maybe one good scene besides the Rainbow Six thing was with the snipers. That was kind of cool. When
okay, I'll
you know,
give you.
they were trying to get away and the snipers and had to figure out that whole thing out. That was all right. But besides that, I mean, hey, and look, and there's a couple other things that were kind of ridiculous and whatever, but it was super predictable. You knew it was coming. You knew who
Oh,
was bad, and you knew.
obviously predictable.
So
I
bottom
mean,
line.
foreshadowing from the gate.
So bottom line.
Bottom line,
One through five or
I
whatever.
give, I have to give it 3 defective claymores.
Wow. So is that's a negative rating?
That's one of my negative ratings. I would do a polite pass. It's not a terrible movie. It's not a horrible movie. It's a disappointing, uninspired movie.
The way I see it, do not pay for this movie. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. If you're home and you're bored, watch Netflix. If you're home and you're bored, watch Hulu. If you're home and you're bored and you have nothing else to do and you binge through everything and you're drunk, okay, put it on. I give it.
Okay,
I give it.
glowing endorsement from Disney.
I give it one one whatever, 1 star, one bullet, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Defective claymore.
Yes, yeah, one claymore.
Wow, I may have overstepped with the 3.
Well, I mean, you said 3 negative, so
Well,
that's
yeah, 3 defective claymores.
yeah. So
It can get worse than that, trust me. But we'll leave it at that. Basically, polite pass.
polite pass, the politest of passes. Michael B. Jordan, you're better than this. So,
He is. He must be seething that he of all roles he ventured into. I mean, I
yeah,
guess
but
it's
see,
pandemic.
but
I don't know.
but you'll never know because the movie came out on Amazon and it's done like big big numbers. I would love to see if it came out in the theater, what would have done.
Well, fans, stay tight because there's a lot of good movies coming out soon.
Yes.
This year slated, at least from Netflix, is the Zack Snyder zombie movies,
Matter
the
of fact,
Resident
yes,
Evil.
that is up tomorrow, I do believe, the 14th.
I
So
am.
stay tuned. That's going to be our next movie review. Hopefully, we'll have it up by Monday of next week. Maybe Monday, Wednesday of next week. And
Stay tuned, spread the word, spread the love that a dude is coming to a station near you. And as things open up, so we will.
so everybody stay safe, take care of each other, and as always, save the whales.
Everywhere else.